Welcome back, class. Time to hit the lab. Hi, I'm your host, Brian Rollins, and this is the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. This is our second summer school episode where we focus on more academic topics. Last week we covered mathematics. This week we're going to hit biology. It's a wide-ranging topic, so expect a wide range of questions. As always, we'll have 3 rounds of 10 questions each. I'll read the question, you'll have a short timer, and then I'll give you the answer. If you're looking for scoring rules and score sheets, head over to dorkygeekynerdy.com/rules. While you're there, check out our books of the week and drop us a note to say hi. Okay, class, put the frog back in its tank. It's time to start. The Dorky Round. Number 1. The process by which plants convert light energy into chemical energy is called what? Photosynthesis. Number 2. The first mammal clone was what type of animal? Dolly was a domestic sheep. She was cloned in 1996. Number 3. Humans have how many chromosomes? "46, or 23 pairs. Number 4. What chemical gives leaves their green color? Chlorophyll. Number 5. What is the term for the creation of light by living organisms? Bioluminescence. Number 6. Jonas Salk developed a vaccine for what disease in 1955? Polio. Number 7. Frogs and salamanders belong to what group, whose name means both kinds of life? Amphibians. Number 8. Canis lupus familiaris is more commonly known as what? That'd be man's best friend, the dog. Number 9. Paleontology is the study of what? It's the study of fossils. Number 10. Sharks and rays have skeletons made of what material? Cartilage. The Geeky Round. Number 1. Louis Pasteur created the first 2 vaccines for what 2 diseases? Rabies and anthrax. He's also responsible for the process named after him, pasteurization. Number 2. How many ranks are there in the hierarchy of biological classification? There are 8: domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species. Number 3. DNA is short for what? Deoxyribonucleic acid. Number 4. What is the most common element in the human body? Oxygen. It makes up almost 63% of our bodies. Number 5. People with sickle cell anemia are more likely to be resistant to what disease? The mutation that causes sickle cell also makes that person immune to malaria. Number 6. Water bears are an informal name for what creatures? Tardigrades. They're 8-legged water-dwelling microanimals. Number 7. In 2019, horseshoe crabs were added to what class alongside mites and ticks? Arachnids. Number 8. Forest, tundra, grassland, and desert are all types of what? They're biomes. Number 9. Whales, dolphins, and porpoises belong to what group? Cetaceans. Number 10. What disease was certified as eradicated in December 1979? Thanks to widespread adoption of the vaccine, smallpox no longer exists in the wild. All right, bio break. Time for the book of the week. This week's book is The Tangled Tree by David Quammen. In the mid-1970s, scientists began using DNA sequences to re-examine the history of all life. Perhaps the most startling discovery to come out of this new field, the study of life's diversity and relatedness at the molecular level, is horizontal gene transfer, or HGT, or the movement of genes across species lines. It turns out that HGT has been widespread and important. For instance, we now know that roughly 8% of the human genome arrived not through traditional inheritance from directly ancestral forms, but sideways by viral infection, a type of HGT. Now in The Tangled Tree, Quammen explains how molecular studies of evolution have brought startling recognitions about the tangled tree of life, including where we humans fit upon it. Thanks to new technologies such as CRISPR, we now have the ability to alter even our genetic composition through sideways insertions, as nature has long been doing. The Tangled Tree is a brilliant guide to our transformed understanding of evolution, of life's history, and of our own human nature. You can find links to this book and any other book of the week at dorkygeekynerdy.com/book. Okay, time to get back to work. The Nerdy Round. Number 1. Organisms that live in physically or geochemically dangerous places, like a geyser or hot spring, are called what? Extremophiles. Number 2. The study of fungi is called what? Mycology. Number 3. What are the 3 domains? Archaea, bacteria, and eukarya. Number 4. What type of cell does not have a true nucleus? Prokaryotic, as opposed to a eukaryotic cell that does have a true nucleus. Number 5. When the bird named Martha died on September 1st, 1914, what species became extinct? The passenger pigeon. Number 6. By mass, what is the largest living organism on the planet? Aspen tree colonies are one large organism. The single largest is located in Fish Lake National Forest in Utah. Number 7. What is the name of the biochemical cycle by which aerobic organisms convert food into energy? The citric acid cycle, or the Krebs cycle. Number 8. Animals from the Formicidae family are more commonly known as what? That would be the bane of your picnic, ants. Number 9. Ichthyology is the study of what? Fish. Number 10. Cytology, phenology, and phytosociology are all branches of what science? Botany, or the study of plants. And that's the bell, class. I hope you enjoyed our second summer school episode. Wednesday will be our usual fare, but next Saturday will feature our third summer school episode. Speaking of which, here's your clue. What playwright, born in 1564, gave us such delightful insults as, "Thine face is not worth sunburning," and "Thou art unfit for any place but hell"? Yeah, it's time to give the theater geeks something to sink their teeth into. I'm your host, Brian Rollins. You can hit me up at my website, thevoicesinmyhead.com. You can find more episodes of this show at dorkygeekynerdy.com. Class dismissed, and thanks for listening.